Has he gone yet?
Who?
Sergeant Boulton.
Nah, he's still tidying his desk. I get the impression you're glad he's gone on leave.
So, Sarge, what time's your train?
3:30. Right, I'm off then. I'll see you all next week.
Sarge.
Now, you all know what you're doing when I'm away, don't you?
Yeah.
Duncan, you've got to keep pushing on those burglaries. The DNA database say we can't have results for weeks. We need to know why. And Tom, you've got to get the witness statements for the alley case.
Yeah, you've reminded me already, Sarge.
Yeah, well, maybe you forget things.
CID?
And Liz,
Yeah.
if you get the time, we need to start the ball rolling on the target collection plan for
Right.
the carjacking.
Yes, Sarge.
Can we expect a postcard?
Well, from Runcorn, you'll be lucky. I'll bring you back a jar of my mum's
And you're
homemade
sure
jam.
that they used petrol on one of the victims?
What?
Yeah. Right. Thanks.
What's this?
It's another burglary with GBH. Same MO, elderly victim, used petrol. Only this time one of the suspects pulled a handgun. Uniform are chasing a suspect now.
Where?
Gateside Drive. One of the neighbours heard shouting and dialed 999.
It's all right, Sarge. We'll deal. You're going to miss your train.
If Uniform are going to make an arrest, I want to deal with it. Duncan, will you come with me, please? What number Gateside Drive?
55.
Thanks.
So has he got no faith in me as acting sergeant, or what?
So you had him cornered, you still managed to let him go?
I wouldn't say we had him cornered exactly, Sarge. We ran into the art college. We nearly had him a couple
Yeah,
of
all right. Did you see him at all? What's he look like?
Not close up, no.
You see, the thing is, Sarge, the art college is a bit like a rabbit warren. I mean...
I thought he was going on leave.
So did we all. Better ring your mum and dad.
Hey?
Tell them you missed your train.
Sarge,
Where are they?
upstairs being checked out by the GP.
Are they hurt?
Well, it's more shock than anything else.
Smells of petrol.
Yeah. There were two assailants. One was chased by Gary and Tony. What happened to the other one?
Well, I've searched the house. They're not here.
And the victims are old.
Yeah, sisters. Doctors just told me. I didn't realise, but the older one, she's blind. The younger one takes her everywhere, apparently. Has done since they were kids.
OK, that's me done, but keep it short if you can.
Yeah. Sam, will you introduce us, please?
Yeah.
Anne, Dora, this is Sergeant Boulton, DC Lennox.
Hello, ladies. I'm very sorry to hear about what happened to you today. Do you think we could ask you some questions, please? Right, I believe that the attack happened just as you were coming into the house today.
Well, actually, we'd been to the jeweller's on the high street to collect my watch. A cab brought us home.
Right, I want you to tell me exactly what happened when you came into the house.
Do you want to say? We opened the door, and they came up behind us. Just pushed us in.
Are you sure there were two of them?
Yes.
Did you get a good look at them at all?
They pushed us down on the floor. And they must have taken my bag and pulled the watch off my wrist.
My ring.
Yes, Dora had a ring.
And they took that, did they?
Yes.
Now, what's your impression of these men? I mean, how old would you say they were?
One sounded like a boy.
An adolescent.
What about the other one? I mean, how old would you say he was? 30, 40?
I did get a look at one of them. Just the side of his face.
Should we have a break?
What do you mean, just the side of his face?
I tried to look, and he kicked me.
They were shouting.
Yes, they started shouting at us, saying they wanted money and jewellery, and then I began to smell the...
And you're really helping us, believe me.
We were down on the floor, and I smelled petrol. They were pouring it over Dora. And then one of them, the older one...
Go on.
...held a cigarette lighter to Dora's hair, saying that if we didn't tell them where we kept things, he would...
I had to push them, Duncan.
I know.
It's just I've had this before. There are some old people who live their lives like the world's a wonderful place. And something like this will happen to them. The only way they can cope is to deny it, so they'll start pretending it didn't happen.
It's amazing, isn't it? That someone can live their life for 70 years and still think the world's a wonderful place.
Hello?
Sarge, a name's come up. A Mick Glover. He's got previous for burglary and car crime. And it's a bit of a long shot, but Uniform have just had word that he's started to acquire firearms.
Yeah?
Ring any bells?
No, that name doesn't ring any bells. Yeah? Great. Thanks a lot, Kerry. We've got a possible suspect. Apparently Uniform have been onto him now for a few weeks. Jeff Daly's been running an oboe with Dave Quinnan and George Garfield.
Can't find a toilet anywhere.
Go around there.
Anything?
Yeah, Glover's just gone into his flat sharpish.
Yeah?
Yeah, shifted looking and all. Mind you, nothing new there, you know. There's definitely some sort of handling going on over there. Like father, like son, eh?
Talk of the devil. Yeah, it definitely seems a bit edgy.
Yeah. Yeah, hello?
George, it's Sergeant Boulton. How's it going? Yeah, well, we need you and Dave back at the Nick.
Yeah, we've only been out here for half an hour, Sarge. We're getting a lovely tan. Oh, right. Yeah, OK, we'll be straight over. Cheers. Bolton's on the Glover.
So?
So that means he wants to ask us some questions. Still, at least there's a bug at the Nick, Dave.
So how did Glover seem when he went back to his flat?
Well, he looked hassled. He'd been running. What was he wearing, George? It's a black top and black tracksuit bottoms.
Dave?
Yeah, I saw him later when he left the flat, Sarge.
That was about 2:30.
Well, Gary McCann lost sight of our suspect at 20 past. Now, if it was Glover, there's no way he could run from the Art College to Jasmine Allen in 10 minutes.
Well, maybe he had a car.
Aye, maybe. But our suspect had a red top on.
Glover's just started acquiring firearms. Our suspect's been using firearms for the first time. I think we should just go ahead and raid Glover's flat.
What?
Well, I've got the DI's authority to do it. I mean, you've been working on this with Sergeant Daly, haven't you?
Well, yeah, but...
Well, it's fine. I'm just going to clear it with him. We'll be able to move in ASAP.
Wait a minute. It's a bit more at stake than that.
Oh, say.
It's taken George and Dave a long time to get this information on Glover. And you're going to throw it all away on a speculative raid?
He matches the description. George, you just said he looked hassled when he went back to the flat. He's got form for burglary.
Yeah, but not for spraying old people with petrol and threatening to set them alight.
It's not his MO, Sarge.
A gun's his MO? No, but I think you'll find your informant thinks he's got them. Look, I'm sorry, lads. As far as I'm concerned, this is way beyond your remit now. I'm going in there before he gets a chance to move evidence.
Hold on a minute.
Right. You want to use some of my officers? You're going to need armed support.
Fine. We'll wait till SO19 get here then.
There's a solution to all this.
Hey, Duncan, it's not a problem, all right? We've had 3 vicious burglaries. We're not going to have a 4th.
Look, Sarge, I'm really sorry, but I don't think Glover's your man. Now, why don't you give us a couple more days on the oboe, eh? See what we come up with.
Because I can't afford to wait.
But our evidence suggests Glover supplies shooters to local drug dealers. We are this close to finding his lockups.
It's all hypothetical, isn't it?
What do you mean it's all hypothetical? Haven't you been listening?
Dave.
Look, we are acting on information received. You raid this flat now and there's 6 weeks' work blown out the window. Wasted.
All right. How reliable's your informant?
She's 17 years old. She used to go out with Glover's son.
He got her pregnant, but he doesn't want to know her anymore. Apparently he's seeing other girls.
Scorned woman, eh? No, it was her mum who got her to talk to us.
OK, I'm going to do you a deal. You go and talk to your informant. If she says that Glover didn't do these burglaries, fine, I'll call off the raid.
Oh, come off it, Sarge. We'll be putting her at risk.
And you're going to tell that to your DI, are you?